and windy side. This is the Dakota line in the Hankinson area. Flags moving in that northerly wind. We've got that snow coming down. Not too bad. There goes a plow right there in our view as well. They've been working so hard. I know this is a marathon for everybody, but especially those snow removal crews. It's been a long road, and it's going to stay long for a while. It's, again, more of a marathon here. Looking at travel conditions that actually do worsen as the day goes on. For some of us, it's already starting up, but for others, it may not be so terrible at around that 8 a.m. hour, which is why I have more caution light for you, but that doesn't mean we're going to be fine. In fact, there are road closures out there we've been telling you about. But as the day goes on, it gets worse. And so we're looking at that increasing snow building up and blowing snow, causing drifting and low visibility, especially in those open areas where that snow happens to be falling. So you can also see some of those trucks, those big rigs out there as well in the lot there. A lot of travel shut down because of some of those road closures. Here's a look at our camera and on a plow in Minnesota. You can see that we've got snow coming down in the Lake Park area. This is Highway 10 right around Lake Park. Snow illuminated in those headlights. We've got snow on the roads. There's those tire tracks there. It's kind of slushy out there still with our temperatures still on the milder side. But then again, we're compacting that snow, and at times it's getting icy as well here for this morning drive. Let's take a look at your cloud, or rather your radar and your clouds here on your map. You can see that this large area of blue is what we're talking about here as far as that heavy snow, and it's again moving from east to west. So it's been progressing through our northwestern Minnesota counties through the morning. We have some areas of scattered snow in the south. We just saw that on that sky cam there down by Hankinson. And then this main area, this first line of it, already approaching the Red River here in some spots. We're looking at Norman County and then stretching back over now into Trail County, watching those flakes increase. Fargo, Moorhead, we're going to see that snow moving in here shortly. Same thing in Grand Forks. It's already over Crookston. So that Highway 75 and Highway 59 corridor northwest Minnesota really experiencing that snow at this point. And this stretches back east all the way along Highway 2 in Minnesota as well, back over to Bemidji and then down toward places like Park Rapids. So your visibility there is going to be a lot lower. There are some spots in North Dakota where it's on the low end still, 1.5 miles in Langdon. That increasing wind out west going to cause that blowing snow that Nishay was just telling us about. And in fact, the Oaks area is at a 1/4 mile visibility right now. And then over to the east, you can see it's lowered between 1 mile and 2 miles, and a lot of those places getting that snow. So again, today, increasing snow, we'll have increasing wind. We've got those gusts into the upper 30s in both Jamestown and Oaks. We're seeing that wind out of the north, and even if it's not gusting right now, we've got steady speeds in the low 20s, so already experiencing a little bit of that wind. Temperatures are still okay. We're right around the freezing mark. Eventually, though, those slushy areas, those are going to freeze up if they're not treated because temperatures are going to be sliding through the day. Here's a look at that. In our hour-by-hour planner, we're going to watch that snow moving westward through the morning. By noon, just about everybody in the valley is seeing at least a flake or two, and then some of us getting those heavier snow bands at lunch hour. This carries westward from there into more to North Dakota, and it starts breaking up more to Minnesota as we head into drive time for tonight. But you can see there's still areas of scattered snow, and that's going to hang around not only through the rest of the day, but into Friday as well. So even after this main band kind of departs or falls apart a little bit here heading into tonight, we're still seeing the snow, and we're still dealing with this wind out of the northwest, gusts into the 30s plus, and then the farther west you are in the valley, we'll see some 40s plus, and that's not a good combination with falling snow. So some concerns about visibility getting worse as we head into tonight in some of these instances. And this carries on into tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning's commute going to be a tough one, and that's why we have issued another first alert weather day for Friday with that blowing snow. So additional snow, this is through Friday night. We're looking at a large area here of snow moving through, so places are likely to get at least a few inches of snow, and then there will be these areas that get more than 6 inches of snow and perhaps another round of double-digit snowfall, maybe another foot of snow for a couple of us here in the valley as this finally winds down Friday night, maybe a few flakes Saturday, but the weekend, perfect timing for this to kind of end so we can clean up and maybe take care of some things we couldn't during the week. And then you want to brace yourselves for next week as well. We've got that Arctic air taking over next week and 2 more first alert weather days to cover that coming up here.
Wow. It's going to be a deep freeze.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yes. Likely to experience some of our coldest temperatures of the season, and that's not even factoring in the wind chill. So it's going to be pretty tough.
Okay,
yeah, you're right.
Just want to make sure you're ready.
Okay, we laugh so we don't cry.
Yeah.
All right, Lisa, thank you. It is now 6:16. Up next, we're heading out live to neighborhoods in the FM Metro for a check of how the streets on your block might look like.
Plus, clearing the way for your mail delivery person. Stay with us. You're watching The Valley Today.